What's going on, everybody? In today's video, we'll be talking about one of the most asked questions in this fucking game, which is how to do refraction lights. Now, there are a couple of tutorials, but they explain absolutely nothing as far as like my brain can understand. So I'll be going through that again and showing you the very basics of refraction and what you can do. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this car. That's an M240i right here. I wanna do the lights on uh, the rear here. So we're gonna unpack the car and I'm gonna explain this in 3ds Max, but the steps can be applied on Blender as well, so there is no difference for the steps. Okay, so right here I have my car imported, and to start off very easy. If you don't know what refraction is, I really recommend you to go and learn what is refraction in the first place, because it's very interesting. Okay, kind of nerdy as well. So you need two basic things, the object that's gonna light and what's on top of the object, which is the glass. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'll take a texture from this folder and let's say a white texture. Okay, you can even map it, it's literally up to you. So I'll just drag and drop this texture on the light itself, and then I'll press M to change the material name, and I'll name it light body, for example, and then I'll hold shift and the green arrow, or just hold shift and move it backward. So right now what I have is another object on top of it that's the same shape. This is gonna be the glass object. So I'm gonna grab a glass texture, which is this one. There we go. I'm gonna call this glass body. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna hide this. We're gonna grab the glass and the light, right click, hide unselected. Then we're gonna go back to the glass object. You now here is something very important that comes in place. You need a bump texture like this one or this one or this one or even this one. Okay, I'll have those linked in my server if you want to get them. Okay, but for this video I'm gonna use this texture, pyramid 001b normal. Okay, we're just gonna drag and drop this on the glass itself, then select both of them, go to the modify tab, click on the modifier list, press UVW. This is the exact one we need. Click that, then click Y, or pretty much make it like horizontal, I guess, and then move it back until this whole area is covered. You see? Then add another modifier, which is called unwrap UV. Click open UV editor. Then here you'll notice something that it's flipped. So we need to right click on it, click mirror horizontal, and then click on this one, scale selected sub-objects, and then change the number at the bottom to something like 2000. Okay, there we go. Now if you look, you start to see like stuff like this. So this should be not really visible, but rather just scale it up until you stop seeing like these squares, you know what I'm saying? So let's do 8000, for example. And there we go. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna leave it this way. Not really gonna go into more details, since this is just a basic explanation of how you can do it. So let's do the same thing on the other side. And keep in mind, this can literally apply to anything that has light in it. Kinda, sort of, if you know how to do it, of course. But there's also a problem, which unfortunately is like a lot of debugging, which is sometimes, even though you're doing it correctly, the light does not show in refraction. Now, as far as I know, there's really no fix for this issue. You just have to like, it's kind of more in the model rather than the refraction itself, you know? So if you ever face this issue, you might want to consider changing the lights, like the whole entire 3D model of the lights. This could fix the issue though. I'll keep you updated if I ever find a solution on this. Okay, for now, let's export the car. In KS Editor, you want to go to where the lights are located and then hide this top glass part, and then we're going to start with the glass object of the light itself. So we're going to right click on it, and then we're going to put reflection, ks per pixel nm uv multiplier. Okay, so we're gonna do that, then we're gonna change, we're gonna change this one to glass, and then the second one to pyramids. So I'm just gonna leave this on pyramid, but I think you can use just a flat normal, doesn't really matter. So this has to be UV multiplier, so you can change the blend mode to alpha blend, you can make it transparent as well. Okay, so let's do the one underneath the glass, which is this. Just literally put any values you want. I'll make this like a little bit dark, and that is pretty much it. This is all what you have to do. Now do this on this other side. Just you have to change the transparency of this guy to true. That's it. The texture is already put. Everything is good to go. You just need this to be true. Okay, so we're gonna enable back the tail light. And then in the meantime, open up your extension config folder. And then in here, you need the refraction headlight config. So don't worry about these things. I'm just gonna remove them so y'all are not confused. There we go. Okay. So we just need these three things. This one as well. This has to be on top. This is very important. Okay. So in game, don't worry about the car floating. We're gonna open up the object inspector, and then you're gonna start first of all by making the light itself actually light up. Okay, so this is tail lights. So in this case, I'm gonna make them light up like kinda orange. You know what I'm saying? So there we go. We just need to make this orange. So let's do maybe 10 0. I'll make this a bit brighter, or like or 70 30. Okay, this is good. So I'll just change this to night time so it's kind of visible. Okay, there we go. Now we'll go up and go to the refraction section, which is this one. So the surface is the glass object on top of the light. So we're gonna click on this, put the surface, click again, get the light and put the inside. There we go. Then you should have something that looks like this. It looks messed up, but we're gonna fix it. You need to open the reflections FX. You click on maps, then click on positioning. Scale this up until the whole thing fits and move it like a bit left. There we go. But there's a problem. If you look, the inner normals are kinda cut. So we're just lower this one, and there we go. It's back to normal. And if you see something like this, which is kind of weird, like the light is not even or whatever, just move this thing, sorry, which one? This thing back or forward. Depends on what side is your light, okay? So we can close this now. Now this is where it's all about your preference. This is because most of these options really depend on how you like it and the car as well. So for me, since this is a tail light, I'll just make this kind of orange and then lower the absorption, diffuse map, glass thickness, glass emissive, and make the diffuse map color fill higher. Okay, there we go, as you can see. So we're gonna lower the IOR kinda, or actually we need to make this higher, and maybe lower the X. Okay, no, not that much maybe. Okay, base emissive, you can make this higher as well. But if you look closely, this Loki looks like a lava lamp. So these are one of the issues you gotta fix. So just to do something real quick, uh, to kinda counter this problem, you need to make this thing actually white and not orange, okay? So you can customize the color as much as you want here. This is way better. I can make this fucking blue if I want, okay? So that is not bad so far. But if you really want to remove the lava lamp effect, you need to remove the normal texture. So make it just flat, completely flat. Because if you lower the IOR, it will kind of like disappear, as you can see. So the best option is to just remove the normal texture, the normal bump texture, because this is mostly you're just gonna use it for doing the AO maps. That's pretty much it, you know. And feel free to mess more with these settings. I don't know about the custom bulb and multi-channel, but uh, I heard they're useful, so check them out if you have time. And that is almost pretty much it. I'm not gonna like go through each one of them because there are really like a lot of options here, but the two main ones are the main ones I mean are the three over here, the base emissive and the emission multiplier, this one and these four at the bottom, and these two as well. These are like the only things you should focus for me, at least. This is what I do usually. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to apply these changes, just click copy settings to clipboard, then go back to your refraction, which is up here for me. For some reason they fucking vanished. There we go. Just paste this underneath the sync emissive auto equals 1. Scroll up, delete the refraction headlight, whatever that says, and then save it. Then there we go. Whenever you restart the game, it will just be automatically applied. Right, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope this gave you a little bit of a context on how refraction lights are done. So please like and subscribe for more tutorials, and we'll see you on the next one.